It's been nearly a week since the public was informed that Alabama basketball star Brandon Miller was the one driving the car that carried the murder weapon to his buddies, his teammate, who is now being charged with murder in the slaying of a young woman from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And since that time, since that was revealed, things have just continued to get worse and worse for Alabama because they are not sitting Brandon Miller. He's not being charged with a crime according to police, according to the authorities. Yet a lot of people don't think that Brandon Miller should be on the floor considering all these things that are happening. And they made it even worse the other night when they did their normal routine pregame warm-up, their introductions, when Brandon Miller goes up there and gets frisked for weapons. Now, apparently they've been doing this the entire season, so it's not anything new. But still, the optics of what you are doing right now, how tone deaf can you be to put on a display like this while so many people are looking at you? And now it looks like Brandon Miller is doing his best to hide from everything. Brandon Miller appears to delete Twitter account. And again, it's so funny, right? Because you see that he gets frisked, that he does all that stuff. That was also the banner on his Twitter profile. Take a look. I think I have this picture. Here it is. This is what he had as his banner. He made this his banner on his Twitter profile, him getting frisked for weapons, all the while he's in the middle of a murder investigation for taking the weapon to the people who inevitably killed this young woman. Brandon Miller's Twitter account appears to no longer be active. The Alabama star has been in the spotlight ever since it was revealed he drove the vehicle carrying the alleged murder weapon in the slaying of Jamia Jonee Harris. His former teammate Darius Miles and Michael Lynn Davis are facing capital murder charges. And there are a lot of people out there, a lot of Alabama fans or people in general, they're doing their best to defend this guy, when in reality, I think when you look at the text messages, it's clear that he knew some bad shit was probably going to go down, but they don't have enough to prove that he knew exactly what was going to happen when he took that gun to his friends. Following massive outrage after Miller was frisked by a teammate prior to the Arkansas game, it was noticed his Twitter account featured a photo of him being pat down as his banner. You can actually watch it right here. This is the pregame warm-up, or the pregame introduction. Imagine doing that while you're in the news, while people are criticizing you for bringing a murder weapon to the scene of the crime. And Nate Oates, this is head basketball coach Nate Oates, who's handled this terribly, in my opinion. This is him after the game being forced to address this.
So before I get started on the game, it was brought to my attention after the game about our pregame introductions. I think that's something that's been going on all year. I don't really know. I don't watch our introductions. I'm not involved with them. I'm drawing up plays during that time. Regardless, it's not appropriate. It's been addressed, and I can assure you it definitely will not happen again the remainder of this year.
Well, there you go. It won't happen again. We promise you, after all of this time. But now it does look like Brandon Miller, after getting the criticism, after getting asked about that banner, getting asked about that introduction, instead of addressing it, he's just deleting his profile. He's just running and hiding from everything. Now everything is gone. As of Monday morning, it appears he deleted his account. This is after Outkick, who have been really the only ones pushing hard on this. Outkick asked Alabama multiple times about this scenario. For the record, the timeline appears to go as follows. Miller gets frisked prior to Alabama game. Outkick publishes a piece about the Twitter banner and asks Alabama about it. Alabama never responds. Brandon Miller changes his banner without explanation, and then the account disappears. I don't think this is going away. They're trying their best to run and hide from everything. But when it's something that involves someone losing their life and a star player on one of the best teams in the country being involved in it, that's something that isn't easy to brush under the rug like Alabama's trying to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.